Stop waiting to feel ready. You'll never feel ready. Winners don't wait for motivation. They move with discipline. Comfort is a trap. Force yourself to act, because action is the only thing that separates the dreamers from the doers. In life, you don't wait for the perfect moment. You don't sit around for the right time, the right feeling, or the right conditions. You get up and you make the moment right. Champions don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. That's the truth. Discipline beats mood. Action beats hope. Effort beats excuses. There are no shortcuts. No one hands you anything. You want something? You have to force yourself to go out and get it. You have to push yourself every single day. When it's raining, when you're tired, when nobody is watching, when it would be easy to hit snooze or give yourself a break. That's when it counts. That's when the greats are made. Most people wait to feel ready, but you will never feel ready. Not at the start. If you only act when you feel like it, you will never achieve anything extraordinary. Comfort is the enemy. It makes you soft. It makes you settle. It whispers lies in your ear, telling you to rest when you haven't earned it, telling you it's okay to stop when there's still more in the tank. You have to shut that voice down. You have to force yourself to take that first step, then the second, then the third. There is no success without sacrifice. There is no greatness without pain. Every day you have two choices: evolve or stay the same, move or be moved, lead or follow. You think the best in the world wait for someone to tell them what to do? No, they wake up with fire in their hearts, and even when the fire isn't there, they light it themselves. They do the work over and over until excellence becomes routine, until pushing past limits becomes their lifestyle. You think it's about talent? Talent helps, yes, but talent without work is wasted. Talent without effort is forgotten. Effort never lies. Work never betrays you. If you want to be proud of yourself, you have to do more than what's expected. You have to outwork everyone. You have to train when they rest. You have to study when they sleep. You have to push forward when everyone else is pulling back. You have to be obsessed, not with the result, but with the process, with the grind, with becoming better than you were yesterday. If you fall in love with improvement, with growth, with a challenge, that's when everything changes. That's when you go from average to elite. That's when you break away from the pack and become something the world cannot ignore. Pain is part of the journey, so is failure, so is doubt, but none of that can stop you unless you let it. You're not defined by your setbacks. You're defined by how you respond, by what you do next. Everyone falls, champions rise. Every single time when you don't feel like it, that's when your body says stop, but your heart says go, that's when you level up. Anyone can go hard when things are easy. But when you're tested, when you're exhausted, when you're doubting yourself, that's when you separate yourself from the rest. That's when you rise. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for someone to carry you. No one is coming to save you. This is your life, your responsibility, your future. And it's built in the quiet moments, in the unseen hours, in the lonely grind that no one claps for. You have to force yourself to show up every single day, to be consistent, to keep going when nothing around you is changing, to believe in yourself when the results don't yet reflect the work, to trust the process, to hold the vision, to keep swinging even when you're missing. Because one day, all those misses turn into hits. All that effort turns into mastery. All that discipline turns into freedom. Greatness isn't born, it's built. And it's built on the days when you have every reason to quit, but you don't. On the days when your legs are heavy, your mind is screaming, and your heart is tired, but you dig deep and keep moving anyway. That's what makes you dangerous. That's what makes you different. Force yourself, not once, not twice, but every day, until action becomes your instinct, until pressure becomes your fuel, until quitting isn't even an option in your mind. Become the person who shows up no matter what, who doesn't need motivation because they've got mission, who doesn't need applause because they've got purpose. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't just dream it, do it. The world is full of people with potential, but potential means nothing without action, without the courage to start, without the heart to finish, without the toughness to keep going when most people would rather stop. Your future self is watching you. Every choice you make today shapes who you become tomorrow. So, make the hard choices. Make the right choices. Choose progress over comfort, discipline over distraction, purpose over pleasure. That's how you win. Not just once, but over and over. That's how you build a legacy. Force yourself to rise when it's easier to stay down. Force yourself to grow when it's easier to stay the same. Force yourself to move forward, even when it feels like the whole world is just pushing you back. One action at a time, one day at a time. That's how it's done. That's how you transform. That's how you become unstoppable. Now get up, get to work, and don't stop until your life reflects the power that's always been inside you. You just had to force it out.